His girl cheated and everyone sided with her. This has to be one of the most diabolical things that I've heard in quite a bit of time. I had no choice but to click on this video and watch it with you guys. I believe this man's name is Chibi Reviews. Is his name possibly the reason that he got cheated on? I don't know. But he would have had to do some real diabolical things to get cheated on and then get blamed for being cheated on. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys for all the love and support. For real. And let's get into the video.
So pretty much within the last 72 hours or so, this guy's entire life has been destroyed. He just found out that his fiance's girlfriend of years, now fiance a year ago, just cheated with his best friend of 10 years behind his back, and apparently his entire friend group knew. And guess what? Yeah.
Holy moly donut shop, bro. What the fuck? The video just started. At least ease me into it. You know what I'm saying? Take me on a date first. You know, damn, pause. Y'all get why I said it like, it's like take me on a date first before like you.
Yeah, they all sided with the girlfriend and the best friend. And I just gotta say, this is a diabolical story. He ran to the internet though for sympathy, and guess what? Well, that was the last place he wanted to go to because everybody started roasting him. People were saying things like his fiance cheated on him with his best friend. His friend group knew but gave 0 fucks. They all ditched him after that. Wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
I hope this gets deeper than this, man. I hope he's like a bad person, did terrible things, like. But for this to happen to an innocent man, I don't know if I would do if this happened to me.
Not gonna lie, with this image saying, every hotel got the Chibi chair. Another person said, Chibi Reviews, Nezuko is the lowly of the week. His fiance with his homeboy. Bro, what is this animation, bro? Like, seriously, why? Bruh. Bro, what is this clip? Where is this from? Why would you post this? Another person said this probably how they were watching his videos. And I just gotta say, man, this is honestly sometimes.
No, fuck. His fan base doesn't match his content.
Why you don't run to the internet with certain things, although I know he's a content creator and this is something very pivotal in his life. This right here is just collateral damage sometimes when coming to the internet with your personal problems. Like, good God. Another person said, that's tough. With this video of some bumblebees doing some diabolical shit. Bro, what is this? Like, you see, I mean, apparently this is supposed to be Chibi. This is supposed to be his ex-fiance and his best friend. I just gotta say, man, we gotta do better, man. We have to do better. Another person said, and this was from last year, saying, aren't you a cuck, little bro? Chibi Reviews then said, having a fiance means I'm a cuck? What? Well, ex-fiance now. And apparently here is an image of his ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance. They were together.
No fucking way, bro. Niggas are taking shit too far, bro. Like, this the internet and shit. Like, I understand, but like, what is this? What is this? You guys are taking shit too far, brother. Oh shit. Like, come on, bro. Niggas probably going through it. And this is his bitch. She cheated on you. This your bitch, bro. Nah, he good, bro. Come, like, he probably got clout or something, or money or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get a badder bitch than this, bro. You good, brother. You good. Lock in. Fuck, this shit is diabolical, man.
They're apparently years girlfriend. Then he proposed like a year ago, planning to get married, and this is her right here, and this is Chibi. One person said, dude, Chibi Reviews is just anime Charlie Kirk, which is a wild statement. Another person said, bet that NTR don't hit no more now, huh? And I was kind of confused because I'm not really in this anime, loli, hentai, whatever overall scope of content lane, but upon my cursory Google research, they say NTR is basically stories or media involving cuck related content. As you can see here, someone said, "Deef does NTR mean?" And Malcolm said, "CUCK corn." And I guess this is something that ironically, very much so, ironically, Chibi was into. And somehow he ends up in this situation.
If you publicly announce that you're into cuck, P-word, you're gonna get cucked. You're gonna get cucked. There's no way around it. You're cucking yourself at that point. You know what I'm saying? You're cracking yourself. You're getting your shorty cracked. Because why wouldn't your shorty get cracked? If you just love watching cuck pee. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense.
But yeah, Chibi Reviews himself said, just lost my fiance, my best friend, and my entire friend group in 24 hours. I've never been more alone right now.
I discovered my fiance cheating on me with my best friend of 10 years.
Then Opie said, son, I am in effing tears, laughing my ass off, times like 8 emojis. I mean, good God. Someone quote retweeted by saying, you all deserve the absolute worst for making fun of a man suffering, of which I understand that perspective. Again, yeah, there are very few people on this planet that I would condemn this type of fate to. I mean, again, I covered a few videos about the TENS situation with Kaide. People are now saying it's, although someone told me it was Tenzi, I guess you could pronounce it either or, but you know the situation with him and his girlfriend, well, ex-girlfriend, of which, you know, he derailed his entire life for, are now separated, high school sweethearts and all, and it just seems like, damn, many different creators seem to be going through a lot in terms of relationship issues right now. One person said, and all before Valentine's Day, bruh, that's crazy. Ironically though, I just ran a poll for Valentine's Day today saying, did you have a Valentine today? And shockingly, only 25% of people, and of course my audience leans more younger, said yes, and 71% said no. 4% said almost, which is, guys, what are we doing? Is love really just like non-existent out here? It really feels like relationships are the worst they've ever been, like historically. Like 71% is crazy work. I don't know if I need to open up another Discord community, a matchmaking service, some type of private website to pair people up and find true love. Is that something you guys want? I'm only half joking, by the way. Do let me know though. But guys, I just want to say, you know
what's crazy? Probably the best way to for people to find true love is literally another person first seeing them appearance-wise and being like, okay, this person could match this person, like appearance-wise, like they're both similarly attractive. You know what I'm saying? They would be attracted to each other, and then after that, figuring out what they like, or really their personalities. It doesn't really matter what you like. You can like opposite things and still be in a great relationship with someone. So it's really their personality. Like, what's your icks? What don't you like? What can't you fuck with? And then what's your icks? What you don't like? What can you not fuck with? What do you like? You know, it's type shit. And then you put them together after the physical aspect though. You have to first start off with, do you both find each other physically attractive? You know what I'm saying? And apparently for this man right here, his shorty chose personality and manyan before the physical. Because she just wasn't attracted to him. That had to be the only case. And your friend of 10 years is actually insane. And you found them cheating in the sense, it feels like you said that you walked in and she was getting cracked. Diabolical. Your friends knew. Diabolical.
I don't think anybody should have to go through this. This is just some crazy work. And if you know what it feels like to be cheated on, especially to someone you planned on getting married to, you know it could send you over the edge to where you want to depart from this plane of existence. And as someone who has literally battled multi-year depression for various reasons, I don't want anybody to go through that. It's not a good place to be in. And based off of,
I'm not gonna lie, Maury be sounding like he be going through some shit, bro. Like, he sound like he be in some depressive state. You know what I'm saying? How he be talking, bro. Yo, Maury, bro, I hope you good, brother. I hope you're good, brother.
all the lore I could find on this guy with my surface knowledge, apparently many different kinds of people hate this guy, right? For various different reasons. Some people hate him because they believe he's a bigot, racist, xenophobic person who supports ICE and supports innocent Americans getting killed. Some people hate him because apparently he raised, according to my sources, $17,000 for some type of lawsuit he was wrapped up in. Apparently the lawsuit didn't proceed and he didn't end up refunding people, allegedly. Whether he did or not, I can't confirm, but most people believe that he just took the money and ran away. And then you have a whole other group of people who hate him because he's into like lolly animated type stuff, just like Lakari is. Some people claim he's a PDFer because of his interest in lolly, and because apparently he may have met his girlfriend before she was 18 and then
this nigga, hey, I said I felt bad for this nigga. I might not feel bad for this nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's being punished. He's being punished for his crimes. And there should be a lot more punishment going if this is the shit that he fucking with. Openly liking lolly is a very one-to-one PDF situation. You know what I'm saying? If someone said, oh yeah, I just love lolly content. Huh? I just found out what that shit meant not too long ago, learning about I think it was about the other dude that he just brought up, the Lakari or whatever his name is. Like I think I've heard the word plenty of times, but I never like actually knew what it meant. But brother, my brother in Christ, it is a 1-to-1, brother. There ain't no way around it. Sorry. You like what? But it's all fake and pretend. It's all fake and pretend. No, bro, it's just pretend. It's a 1-to-1, bro. If you find anybody that openly says they like lolly, just know what's on their hard drive, brother. Sick shit. Report them.
got into a relationship with her as soon as she turned 18. So as you can see, it's just like many different groups of people attacking him from many different angles, and it seems like this guy is hated by various groups of which he's pissed off in the past for various.
Cry about it, weirdo. Cry about it. Nigga try to pre-order his shit. Nigga try to pre-order his shorty, bro. Cry about it, nigga. Yeah, she cheated on you. Dumbass, stupid ass, dumbass nigga. Fuck you, dumbass, bro. And what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? There's a reason that your friends said we don't give a fuck. There's a reason that your friend of 10 years decided to fuck your bitch. If this is all true. If it's not true, damn, I'm being mad insensitive to this nigga, but shit. Them allegations don't just pop up on you. I'm not gonna lie, there ain't nobody out there that's gonna give me them allegations, brother. Them allegations don't show up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The allegations already puts you in a sense where it's 50-50. Before, it's like 90% ain't happening, you know? Once the allegations hit, 50-50. Matter of fact, 60-40. Leaning towards you doing the wrongdoing. Type shit.
Statements, and this is why you don't burn all your bridges, or most of them. And again, these are just things I've started to learn about this guy over the last 2 or 3 days, just coming from different areas of the internet. Another person said, worrying about people coming into your country more than people coming into your fiance. Brother in Christ, holy, how do you even come back from that statement? Another tweeter said, genuinely, how does someone ever recover from this at this stage in life?
And his girlfriend looks very much Democrat. She is very Democrat leaning when it comes to her looks. You know what I'm saying? He also is very Democrat leaning when it comes to his looks as well. Not to say that's a bad thing. But for the most part, your girlfriend looks like she is progressive. I don't know the word I'm looking for. Girl probably don't fuck with you because you lean too far to the right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Leaning way too far to the right. Possibly, but who knows?
Apparently Chibi is 30 years old, which, I mean, still relatively young, but at this stage, you know, he was going to get married. I guess he was going to try and pursue having a family with his soon-to-be wife. I mean, this is bad. We even have Nicholas Diorio in the comment section here saying, sarcastically, you should crowdfund more money to, quote-unquote, sue her or something. Laugh my ass off. So, you know, Nick has been on his ass for a long time, too. Another person said, don't be too surprised when your entire online presence is repeatedly spouting anti-human rhetoric day in and day out, and you're dragged when you encounter the deserved misfortune of karma biting you back twice as hard. Someone in
and his name is Chibi Reacts. I would really think that you're very you're like a nice person. Or damn. I'm about to get into a mental dilemma here. I threw a lot of assumptions on this man. I threw a lot of assumptions on this man. It was weird. The Chibi shit is already weird. But I threw a lot of assumptions on him based off of that. I need to sit down and think about these things to myself. You know what I'm saying?
The comments responded back by saying, anti-human rhetoric, basic enforcement of immigration laws. You guys really aren't serious, huh? So you can see, obviously, the audience is split on this. One person said, dude has two of the worst people backing him up. If you have Tectone praying for you, it's all cooked. With this image of Kangmin Lee, famous tweeter on X, saying, praying for you, Chibi. I'm here if you need a brother to talk to. And Tectone, famous YouTuber, saying, praying for you, man, don't give up. And Tectone, and I believe Kangmin Lee are all in the same lane as Gold and those guys, basically the polar opposites of people like Destiny or Hasanabi, who are way more left-leaning. If you guys want a general basic understanding of content on the internet, you'll have Tectone, Asmongold more on the right, Hassan, Destiny, H3H3 more on the left, and then you'll have a person like a Penguin Zero, aka Charlie, Moist Criticals, or a Mudahar, some ordinary gamers, more center-leaning, center-left, center-right, give or take. And it seems as though, you know, people crowd around these particular types of creators depending on their beliefs in politics. And here I am,
I think sitting in the middle is the best option. You know what I'm saying? Being in the middle, understanding both sides is the best option. When you lean too far to the left, lean too far to the right, that's where I feel like then you start getting diluted in the brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, everything that my far right people is saying is correct. I don't care. Then I feel like you're kind of losing your mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
much outside of all of that because I really don't care. Gonna be honest, I'm just here to read tweets and be a curator of chaos. I will say though, to get back to the topic, I've seen this guy on Twitter, never really watched any of his videos. Of course, I'm not into anime, loli, or this classification of content. I will say though, I really don't want anybody to take their lives post-divorce because obviously that's what's going to happen. He's gonna get divorced. He's probably gonna feel very upset, depressed, and you know, as someone again who's experienced what it feels like to be in a place like that, I can't wish that on anybody else. You know, people are saying absolute demons in the replies, man, praying for you, Chibi. Another person said, tip of the day, if you're a public figure, keep your private life private. One person said, why is anyone genuinely surprised that she cheated on him? LMAO with this video here.
And I felt my lolly of the season. Naru, so cute, but so is he. Oh.
Lolly of the season is crazy. Again, I'm not into this type of content. I personally don't understand the appeal, but alas, a lot of people don't like him specifically because of that. Some people are even saying in this thread here, implying that Chibi is a better person than his ex. Let me read this real quick. Someone said, I hope she pops out and explains her side. Another commenter said, what side? LMFAO. Quote, I effed him and his loser friends. End quote. OP then said, LMAO. I just want to hear her trash talk this man and put it on Twitter. That'd make my year, which is just A1 hating. Then another person by the name of Incel Magnet. Crazy name. They said, I know who his ex was. Believe it or not, he's a better person than her. So take that as you will. And again, this is the girl who cheated on him. Let me just end this video by saying, wow, so many different creators, male creators specifically, have been getting railroaded in their relationships. And it's just, I guess it's a sign of the times, especially with my poll up right now. The majority of people are not, like, I guess, in relationships. And if they are, they're certainly not celebrating Valentine's Day. So even a commenter on the channel said, damn, I wasn't expecting the no to be so high. I guess I gotta cuddle the single homies to get through Valentine's. That is sad. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this?
Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.